Hi everybody, welcome to Monkey Island Madness. This is a live show taped over at Ustream TV. I have not moved to YouTube yet because of my internet issues, but I will be shortly whenever they get my new internet in. And we've just been sitting here chatting about what I want to do today. Hi Grace, you got a Helix 360 angle and circle maker on Amazon and it's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, so before I get started, I am talking to a live chat, and for those of you who are interested, Ange, who also streams, well, she's moved to YouTube now. I think her channel name is Ange's Place, so check her out. She is hosting a ATC swap that is going to be due the end of July, and the theme is favorite beverage. And if you don't know, an ATC is a 2.5 across, 3.5 inch down little piece of art, and you have to do them in multiples of 18. So if you enter once, you have to make 18 cards, essentially the same, and in return you get 18 back. I think she's allowing, she'll tell me if I'm wrong, I think she's allowing you to join multiple times. So if you want to do it twice, you have to do 2 different ATCs in multiples of 18, or 3 or whatever, I don't know. So, yeah. And if you want to join, either leave a message in the comments below, or go over to Ange's channel and check with her there. And Ange, your channel is Ange's Place on YouTube as well, right? She'll tell me in a minute. She can't get logged in, so anyway, today I'm going to work on an artful evidence prompt. I haven't decided. String art is not one of the artful evidence prompts. No, not multiple. Okay, this time she's not allowing multiples, so you have to do 18 of one design is the way it's going to be. Oh, okay. Not multiple time. All right. You have to do a set of 18 or 2 sets of 9. All right. That's what she's doing this time. 1 set of 18 or 2 sets of 9. And if that changes, I'll tell you again. So Eileen wants me to work on circles. Rachel's most recent prompt was circles, and my last, since I just showed it in the audience but I didn't show it on camera, the last week's was paper tiles, and this was my submission, and I did not do this on stream. I did this off stream, but I do like it, and it's very pretty. So Eileen has decided I'm going to do the circle one today. So there's many ways, I guess, we can approach circles. We can approach it with a stencil. We can approach it with circles that are cut out. She's going to tell me what she wants me to do. Here's a bunch of magical papers. This is just string art that I did the last time we streamed, and I just did some Zentangle on one, just playing around. What are you guys laughing at? They're laughing at me because I goofed up Ange's announcement. Sorry. My YouTube. Okay. Ange's YouTube channel is Ange Loves Purple. And let me spell it out for you. ANGELUVS PURPLE. Too lazy to change it. Or you can find it under Angela Talent, and her last name is spelled T-A-L-L-E-N-T. So, stencils and cutouts. Alright, we're doing stencils and cutouts. We have lots of circle stencils, and we can cut out anything we want. So, which background do we want to work on? One of these, Eileen, or we're not making a new one. I'm not getting magicals out today, you knucklehead. So I'll just put these down there, and you guys can, this one's got shimmery on it. Not my favorite. And it had that big lake, so it's kind of ugly. If we can cover up the big lake, then I'm okay with that. I like this green one a lot. This one ended up with big lakes on it. And this one too. I love this one going in. But I can cut these up into circles too and use the parts that are pretty. So one of these. Alright, which one do we want to use? This one is probably the least obnoxious. And almost any color would go on it. Just dropping these on to see. Because I do have some, yeah, see, that's not enough contrast. Or do we want to do a brighter color on a blue background? Alright, I think I've narrowed it down to either that background. I don't like that background. Of course, if I'm going to stencil over it, I can cover that. Alright, so give me a minute, and I'm going to go dig up some circle stencils. I have so many, it's ridiculous, I think. Alright, I just picked out a few. And then, of course, I have, like, the drawing stencils as well, you know. Circles. Circles of every color. You're at home. What are you doing home? Are you not feeling good today, Ange? So I'm assuming she wants me to use one of these stencils. And I'm kind of tempted because of the size. These, my other ones are all kind of big. So I'm thinking, and this one's brand new and I haven't used it yet, so I'm kind of wanting to use this one. The Finnabair. Alright, I'm kind of leaning toward this right here. And then Eileen is going to tell me what she wants me to do on here. Any of these cutouts, or I can make more. Is going to work. So we're going to do a scene. Are we going to, keep in mind this is magical, so they're not permanent, and I have not sprayed this with a fixative. You love the thin stencil? Yeah, I like the thin stencil too. So I can do this with some medium gesso. Should I gesso it? Oh, Ange, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better. I want you to be feeling better. So we want to do this with paint, or do we want to do it with a medium? Make it a space scene, a red space scene with planets. I've watched Dee Dee do it enough times. I should be like an expert at this, but I'm not sure that I am. Space, I feel like, has to be dark. Doesn't it? Alright, let's see what we got. I wish I had. I could have gotten it last night too. I've got some gel medium. We can push gel medium through that. I've got glass beads. Blue mat. What's this? Oh, gesso. I'm afraid if I use gesso or anything like that, the magical paper is going to, the pigment is going to move. Red Sky at Night. I already have a Red Sky at Night one. Paint it black and rub off the circles. Oh, that could be fun, Kathy. Do we want to try that? Let's try that. Of course, those little ones are going to be hard, hard, hard. All right, we're going to try that. Well, I'll get out some Crapola Craft acrylic. Coming up. Need a baby wipe. I need Paula here to tell me how to do this again. Paula is like the queen at rubbing stencils out. I'll just use this Crapola glue brush. You could always add spots, yeah. White spots, yeah. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's see how we do here. Gotta get everything ready because acrylic dries pretty quick. So if you're, most of you are pretty familiar, Ange just did it. I was in and out on Friday, Ange. I really was. Alright. Eileen, you've never said anything more true in your life. I never pay attention. You're probably right. I do sometimes, but Friday, I was on the phone, if you remember, for a huge part of your stream, like a huge part. So I did miss a lot of it, and then I no sooner got off the phone than Robert was home and he wanted dinner, and yeah. So it was a crazy Friday night around here. Alright, I think I'm ready to do this. I hope I'm ready to do this. And this paper, I'm not sure how it's going to take to rubbing. And then the magicals, the white and the magicals are going to move. So here we go, we're just going fast. Cover the whole thing in black. And then I don't think you let it dry, do you, Ange? You pretty much got to get moving right away. But get good coverage on the black. Sheesh, I know, Ange. I wasn't happy about the whole situation my own self. That's all I gotta say. Alright. So I'm pretty sure you don't let this dry too much. And I'm not gonna do the entire thing. I'll do just sections of it. Probably what I should have done, yeah, because this is going to be weird, but we'll see, is cover it with like matte medium or something first. Oh, that's weird. Just remember Polly saying, put your back into it. I know. What, Eileen? Janet never pays attention. I know. Listen to the way these people talk to me, and I invite them back time after time after time. You'd think I'd learn. I think it would have been better if I covered it with matte medium or something first. See, you never pay attention. What? Oh my God, what? What did you say, Eileen? Was it in caps? I'll dry it a little. Alright, we'll dry it now. I didn't want to have to scrub this off because this paper is not going to take to that. I can already tell you. We've got more. Dry it a little. It was already dried. That's the question should be good motto. No, my motto should be find a mod who isn't such a pain in the ass. Is what my motto should be. Too late now. Isn't that the truth? That's okay. We're going to go with it. If we don't like this, we'll go on to something else. We got more. Because this paper is not going to take up to too much rubbing. I promise you guys. Put your back into it. I'm going to rub the dang paper away. It still looks pretty cool. Holy shit cannoli. Tap it out. It's looking good. See, I like Kathy. I think Kathy's going to be my new BFF. Put your back in it. And these are really juicy. Baby wipes. And Paula says, switch it around and move it. Get clean baby wipes all the time. But see, it took the pretty orange off. And I kind of figured it would because of the magicals. But it's still pretty cool looking. Yeah, move the baby wipe. Thanks, Dee Dee. See, Dee Dee's nice to me too, Eileen. You should follow Dee Dee's example. I think I've done this one other time. I do like the little circles, but they're really hard to wipe out. And some more little ones right in the center. These little ones. I have so missed fighting with you, Eileen. I need to do more impromptu streams. I don't get enough fighting in my life. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do on top of this. I think I like the idea of white splatters. We're going interplanet, Janet, on today's stream. Looks cosmic. Yep. Teresa's saying I'm doing fine. Kathy is a monkey butt kisser. Dee, I had a terrible time at your stream this morning, but it's not your fault. It's totally my internet. I'm absolutely certain of it because nobody else was having issues apparently. But oh my gosh, it was buffering real bad. And but don't think it's you, Dee Dee. It's not. It's not you at all. Is today Monique's birthday? Happy birthday, Monique. If I could sing worth a darn, I'd sing to you. You've seen one lady put matte medium on jelly plate, then put on a piece of movable medium on it, dry it, and then you can do anything on top. Well, I mean, I could have done the same thing. If it's something you absolutely don't want to move, all you need to do is spray it with a fixative. And I could have very easily done that. And fixative dries like almost instantly. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and do the white splatters next. Thank you, Monique. The world thanks you for saying I didn't need to sing. Because I love to sing. But the world doesn't love me to sing. I don't sing worth a darn. Alright, I'm going to go get some clean water here. I'm curious how the rat's doing, because he went to breakfast this morning. When he came home, he noticed one of the neighbors, he's a older guy down the street, noticed that a tree had fallen on his house. I can't wait for me to get new internet either, Dee Dee, now that I know it's so bad. Anyway, a tree had fallen on the guy's house. And Woody is in no condition to deal with something like that. So he loaded up the backhoe and went down there. And I'm dying to know if the house was damaged or what he's up against. So, and then I worry about Robert's safety as well. You know, he's wrangling a tree with a backhoe. And that's enough white paint for splatters for 500 pieces of art. Yeah. Well, and what's crazy is, I don't remember us having, like, bad winds or high, you know, like, why did the tree fall on his house? We have not had that bad of storms. They did down where Lisa is, but not up here. Alright, and CB's going, don't get carried away. Too late, CB. Too late. Paint parts. Alright. Do we have a plan for what's coming next? Lightning strike to the tree. See, our neighbors, CB, the guy down the street, in fact, Robert last week was talking about, we ought to buy that house. I think that it's going to go on the market. His wife just had a stroke, and it is a great little house. It's about 10 years old, and zero maintenance. I mean, yeah. Well, Teresa, you know, that would be an explanation if we'd had huge amounts of rain, too, but we haven't had huge amounts of rains. So, yeah. But I don't want to move to that house. Put down some of the bigger dots, maybe up on some white or gold, yeah. Hi, happy guys. You're feeling well. Hope you're doing well. huge tree in our field area behind us hit by lightning in a tiny rainstorm, a little wind, and snapped right in half. Huh. Yeah, see, who knows? And I was sleeping. It could have been a terrible storm. No, I don't know. I know that watching Dee Dee toward the end of her stream, my internet improved, so I did get to see some of it. When she got her Fine Tech Gold out again, that sure made me want to play with it again. I'm thinking about maybe using one or two of these, have an orange planet and a blue planet. I don't know how the blue will show up against the black pretty good. Sorry, I'm talking while the heat gun's going. She has a big mouth, Ange, but the heat gun overrides her. You two need to get your butts kicked. I could do a yellow planet too on the ugly parts. You like the? I think I like the blue and put those on there. And the white isn't completely dry in a couple places where it was pretty thick, so. Make one smaller. I actually have a smaller planet. I could do this as a planet, or this as a planet. Those are pretty much the smaller blue ones that I've got. Or I've got a bigger one with a red spot on it. I kind of like the bigger one, actually, but the big one with the purple is kind of nice too. Yeah, I think I like the purple one. You like the yellow? Well, I could have three then, do a small blue one. Where's the small? And I could even do a smaller blue. Where did the other ones go? I could cut it smaller though, no big deal. And I have other paper too. That might be prettier. The deep blue. The blue looks boring. Different sizes is better. I agree, CB. And make a bigger one. A bigger one than even these. I think I kind of like that one though. The planets with more texture. Alright, let me cut. Well, actually, maybe this one. I do have a smaller one right here. Hang on, I'm just punching one out real quick. There's a blue-purple planet. And I'll make the yellow one a smaller planet. The blue is pretty, ignore Eileen. Boy, you don't have to tell me that twice, CB. Alright, I am going to add the yellow one, but it's going to be a real small planet. If I can punch with that punch. Dang. That was hard. There, now I have a little yellow planet. I kind of like that big one. Yeah, I like that big one. Alright, already. I could do a red one too. Oh, no, I can't because that's on my chevron paper. No, I'm just going to do 3. So it's just whether or not I want the yellow or the red. I'm kind of liking, thinking I like it. No, I'll use the yellow. What the heck? Okay, it's done. Deep blue with purple. Yeah, I like this one a little better. Alright, make the blue one Saturn. All right. Do they look okay where they're at? Because I was going to say this one I kind of want to cover up that because that's ugly. That's ugly. And down here these came out better. Just thinking if I want to go over the whole thing at this point with matte medium or just use glue stick to put them down and then worry about the rest later, I guess. Oh, and I know what she's saying. Use the Xyron! Stick them through the Xyron. Space, the final frontier, yeah. Alright, this one I've got to clean up the edge just a little bit. That punch is, I guess, dull. I don't know. And that whole crap about putting, punching aluminum foil through it is just that. Aluminum foil, in my humble opinion, does not sharpen your punches. So when your punches get dulled, you just have to buy new ones, I think. That's what you were thinking, Xyron. Yeah, this is working just fine, just fine, just fine. And somebody's texting, which means it's probably Ange. Glue sticks are awesome things. Get yourself one. Xyron Robert's money in his wallet. These are the voyages of Starship Enterprise. Oh, okay, it was actually Z. Okay, never mind. Not Ange this time. Alright, so I'm supposed to make the blue one Saturn, which means that has rings. And I think I'm going to get out that Fine Check paint. If I can remember what I did with it. Because I cleaned up around here. There it is. And I'm going to use, I think it's the rose gold. No, the moon gold. It was Z. Dee Dee really made me want to play with these again this morning. Alright, let me go get my... Yeah, Marie, you agree with me about the punches? Yeah, aluminum foil doesn't work. When they get dull, throw them away. Don't know where my favorite water brush is. That's the problem with arting all over the house. Stuff moves. Hi, Debbie. Eileen's being especially mean today, Debbie. Trying to prime this one. Dang, I wish I knew where my favorite one was. I control it so well. Oh, on these paints, Patty had them first? All right, this one will work. All right, I'm going to use this. I'm going to paint off on something else first. Going to use the moon gold. It's, I don't know. I don't want to say rose gold, but wasn't that rose gold that Patty was making yesterday awesome? Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's in rare form. There, does that look like a ring? Kind of looks funky where it went up over the edge, but maybe I can get that squared away. The Kramer rose gold, I know, it was unbelievable. That actually kind of looked fun what she was doing yesterday, but I mean, you make so much of it. Of course, she's going to give it away as gifts and stuff like that, which is cool. But it's like, how much do you have to mix, you know? For real. I was going to go ahead and splatter some of this for shimmery stars too, if I can get just a little bit. This is much finer. Yeah, I actually enjoyed Patty's stream yesterday like crazy because it just, what she was doing looked so much fun. Alright, do we want to put craters on the big one? Julie, you just wanted to see me act like a 12-year-old boy, didn't you? And look, I didn't disappoint. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think deep down we're all a bunch of 12-year-old boys. Oh, close the baby wipes before they dry out. Alright, I'm thinking I want craters on, and actually you guys can't see the real color of this one. Now that's one thing I like about YouTube better, is I think the color depiction on YouTube is so much more accurate. Not, yeah, YouTube. Are you doing this? You're doing it too, right, Debbie? You're going to be mixing your own pigments and making your own watercolors. It looked very cool. But it was just like, I don't know, it's going to take me half a lifetime to use up just the Prima half pans that I've already bought. You know, I don't need to be buying all that pigment and mixing it. Not that I would anyway. I mean, I'm just not a watercolor person. But it looked really interesting and fun, and I would enjoy doing it. Alright, we're going to, on one of these other planets here, we're going to, and I splattered that gold everywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and put some craters on here, just to see if I like it. Does that look like craters on the moon? Because after I get them on, I can't get them off, you know. I mean, I could erase to some extent, but yeah. Maybe the little yellow one will get, you're going to focus on good metallics. Okay. Because I'm going to say there are some super duper watercolors out there. You know, how much do you have to mix? But yeah, her rose gold I think was awesome. And you know what really surprised me was when she showed the rose gold out of, I guess, was it the Fine Tack? And then the rose gold that it looks like it has pimples. Well, we're going to make a pimply planet, Eileen. We're going to do the yellow one pimply. But I got to turn the light on. Sorry, I can't see in the dark. Yeah, you guys, I'm going to have to lift it up for you guys to see it. What the heck? Alright, this light situation is starting to annoy me. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that, just getting rid of the natural light fixed it. What did Teresa say? You've made sprays, added demodeling paste, iridescent medium gels with match coats. Okay. Pizza face constellation. You like cheesy moon? I like cheesy moon too. I like its little dimples. Alright, am I going to add a quote to this, or what the hell am I going to do? Yeah, that's better. And this already looks like it has texture just from the way the paint is. Planet Swiss. Julie. Alright, I have to decide. Do I want to add a quote to it? I like Dee Dee. Let me get out my white pencil and I'll do some of these star shooting. I could title it Dee Dee Rocks. Where's my white? Why am I always losing my white pencil? It annoys the hell out of me. Am I going to have to go get a new one? I don't want to go get a new one. Guess I am. I don't know. I've carried it off, I guess, again. Yep, let me just go get it out here. I know pretty much, I think, where it is. Yep, walked right to it. Sharpen it. Exploring new worlds in the Acme Galaxy. Ground control. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Oh my gosh. Alright, and I think Dee Dee normally does this with a paintbrush. I'll do another one up here. When planets collide. Well, I do like the magical shimmery set stuff. In the beginning, there was... Alright, I'm thinking about this. Thinking. Posca and pencil. Okay, that's what I thought. Dee Dee. Alright, now I'm just trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna... can see the edges of this, and I don't like that at all. At all. There, that took care of that. I can't see it now. I saw a cool string art on an acrylic pour. I will try once I have canvases again. I'll bet that would way be cool, Debbie. Do string art on acrylic pours? Yeah. Because, see, I did string art on some of the magical papers the other day. And I like that, too. Use the new Wink Stellas. I'll use these ones that I got. I don't know where the regular Wink Stella is. It's right here. I couldn't tell a whole lot of difference, honestly, you guys, between this Art C brand and the Wink Stella. I really couldn't. To me, they were just the absolute same. Let me get the paper, black paper out here. Do I want to make some of these circles down here shimmery? Of course, when I take a picture of it, it's going to be hard to tell anyway. I could actually paint over the whole thing. Can you see that? And then I could open the other ones. I think one's a silver and one's a gold. Heck, let's open them. What the heck? Let's just do it. Play with something new. Because I was going to say, I have nothing new to play with. I have not bought anything. I have not ordered anything. I'll think of a good quote. I haven't heard anything from the Peanut Gallery that is getting me excited yet. Alright, let me shake these up. I do like the Wink Stella, though, I have to say. I'm not sure if I was using that or if I was using the other one. Oh, the Wink Stella has a little bit more glitter, maybe. But I didn't shake that other one either. Alright, I'm going to try the silver and the gold over here before I... Alright. The brushes on the Artsy are obviously way, way bigger, you can see. But there was a whole lot more product in them too. Oop, there we go. Alright. This is the silver, I guess. That looks like it's got a lot of pink in it. Can you see the color of that brush? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Lost in Space. I like that. Lost in Space. I'll put it next to the clear and see if there's any difference that I can tell. I really can't tell a whole heck of a lot of difference, frankly, in the silver. Let me do the gold now. Let's see. Okay, I can feel it's going to come here in just a second. It's wicking down, I can see it. A lot of the golds in these products, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I do. To me, they almost look green. They're not gold like the Fine Tech Gold. Like the Fine Tech Gold, that stuff is some serious, serious gold. Okay, this one is a very definite, different color. You can see. Can you see that? Not near as pretty as the Fine Tech, I will say that. But we'll use it. What the heck? We bought it. I think so far, of the three, the clear is still my favorite. Where'd Eileen go? Did she take it? Oh, okay. You like that quote? Nice quote. Make an empty space in any corner of your mind and creativity will instantly fill it. D. Hawk. I like that one too. Know what's your excuse? All that empty space up there? Monkey on the moon. I could put a monkey on the moon. I actually like how this one is dark on this edge. I do like that a lot. I might have to darken the others. This one, because of the placement, ended up looking like faces. You'll be alright. To infinity and beyond. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and fiddle, cow jumped over the moon. I don't know why, I just kind of like Lost in Space. I really, that one probably. Can you see the sparkles on the ones that I put it on? Yeah, my very favorite is the clear, no doubt about it. Hands down, clear. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple in here that I didn't do. Kind of space them out evenly. And this paper has a curl to it that I'm going to have to get out of too. Alright, now I have to decide how I want the lettering. They are, Dee Dee, right? They come here and start misbehaving. They behave so well at your house all morning that they have to come over here and act up. Like, it's recess. We're all on recess now. Oh, I guess the wind must be coming up because it just blew my outdoor shut. Because the rat didn't come home for sure. Thinking about the lettering. The lettering could be very important. It is very important. Because that either makes it great or really wrecks it. And you guys are not seeing that one accurately, the color. Yeah, looking in the camera, I like it. Now I just have to decide. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll do the lettering in gold. Since I've decided to do gold and all this shimmery. Let me see, I've got a cool gold pen right here, I think. Paper and see how it's going to look on top of it. The lettering will have to be either white or gold. The gold should show up. Well, this is a brand new pen, and it ought to be working better than that. I need to organize this, I swear. Because what is my other choice? I've got this, a gold painty pen. And it always works pretty well. Isn't Monkey Island the playground? Yes, it actually is. I like you guys to come over here and have fun. Spaceballs. Oh my god. Whoa. Settle down there. Now it's just wanting to link. Alright. Now I think it's, yeah, I think this is probably the better of the pens. Now I just have to decide. Freehand it, stencil it. Seems like there ought to be some use for these little things, right? But they just have to go in the trash. Thinking. I'll put Winnie still in there now. I'm going to do it right down here, the lettering. Just trying to decide. That pisses me off that this gold pen has decided it doesn't want to work. It's all Eileen's fault. She wants you to buy more things. What does she want me to buy? She's probably going to be really disappointed when she starts talking about that. Actually, Eileen, have you checked your mail today? Because I think your box was going to be delivered, or your package was going to be delivered today. Poor Eileen gets blamed for everything. I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling real bad for her right now. I'm trying to decide which lettering I want to use. I have a little book here that has a lot of the lettering in it, I think. What did I do with it? But I haven't updated it, so just look through all my letterings, see what I like. I'm kind of thinking a sans serif base. Yeah, these are all bigger. Do you think I need more lettering? I'm thinking the 1/2 inch sans serif. Your mail comes between 5 and 9 p.m. OMG. Do you have gold ink pad that would be good around the edges? God, let me think. If not, I will make something. I'll use this Fine Tech. See, that's probably one of my absolute favorites right there. And that's off the bullet journal stencil. I think this one will fit better. Alright. Are you surprised, Ange? Use paint pen around the edges. Yeah, I could do that too, because I have that paint pen. You're surprised that I'm a little bit anal. Huh. Who's the cuckoo? That's what I want to know. Who's cuckoo? You think your mailman stole my care package for Tim Tams? Really? Hi, Mac. Alright, I'm going to have to turn the light on. Sorry, guys. I cannot see in the dark. So while I do this lettering, yeah. And I'm going to have to write it on and then just do my best. Handwriting it. Sorry. But I buy these things, so I gotta use them. Right? Right. Oops. And I'm not gonna go all crazy with the spacing. I'll just start writing it. And I'll be able to see it, but you guys won't, so just a minute here. I'm going to do Lost in Space. I like Lost in Space. not watching chat, so talk bad about me all you want, or talk bad about Eileen, whichever works. And I wish I could tell you that I did a lot of really fun things over the weekend, but honestly, you guys, I was the biggest waste of human flesh this weekend. I can't even begin to describe to you. I really was. I was useless all weekend. I don't know why. I just didn't have any motivation. I didn't want to do anything. So I watched Patty yesterday, and that killed almost the whole day. I did do a little bit in the morning. But honestly, I was such a waste of human flesh yesterday. All weekend, really. Did nothing. And then after doing nothing, made Robert take me out to dinner. Because then I was so lazy I didn't even feel like cooking. The nice thing about using spacing like this, you can do corrections. And I could just as easily print it out on the computer, torn it out, glued it down. I don't like doing that though. I like when the lettering is actually part of the art. And Ange, if you wanted to see me get really anal, then I would have to draw these letters. This is just faster. Alright, that's good. It's not totally centered, but it's fine. Yep. Alright, you guys are yakking, so I'm good. Alright, keep your fingers crossed that this pen doesn't start blobbing all over the place. Can you see that? It's going to be pretty subtle. It's not going to stick out. I'm not sure that this paint pen's loving going over this acrylic either. I mean, it's working okay, but not great. cat hair. Alright, you can see it okay, I guess. I might go around it, the edge in white. Like a white shadow. Let me see how that would work. Maybe put a smaller circle in the empty space before the quote to help with the off-center. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Guess I should get the pasta out if I'm going to do this too. All right, let's see. That was stupid. Making sure that's good and dry. That tea is not dry yet. Is that what you mean, Ange? The fact that it's a little off center doesn't bother me that much. Yeah, I don't think I want that there. I'll do it with gold. The golden Castella, I think. Is that the gold? Yep. Patty and Zandra are not going to YouTube until they kicked out of Ustream. I know, we're just, and it's not even that I'm so resistant to change. It's really not. I just know that when I move over there, it's not going to be good on my internet. I know that. How I can barely watch a stream. And I don't know why it was bad this morning. I really don't. It should not have been bad this morning at all. Because I was just going to say, I watched Patty just fine, but Patty was on Ustream. I'm trying to think of what other YouTube live streams I've gone to. I guess I haven't gone to that many that have not been a problem, honestly. So I know it's me. So I don't know if I want to, well, I can always go over it with black if I don't like it, right? If it's going to write, it may not even want to write on the acrylic paint. Yeah, it's not going to, so I'll just leave it. Where'd that gray pencil go? I'll just go ahead and cover it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go around it in white because the white pen is not going to want to write on that acrylic, and I don't necessarily want to, I'm going to change those falling stars, so I'm going to use the a Posca, I think. I want them to stand out more. Oh, you know what? I do have that smaller white acrylic. You were saying that, I think, at Patty's, that is the trade-off: lag on Ustream versus buffering at YouTube. A private community feel here versus open to the world and recorded chat, I assume, to help dampen down the trolls and hold them accountable on YouTube. I don't... See, that's just it. No, my internet, honestly, when I did the speed test, it was absolutely so pitiful. I was appalled. I was really, really appalled. I really was. And I'll go over those. And I guess I could. Wish I hadn't pulled up, but that's alright. That'll work. It's not deep, but it's good. What Eileen saying? You can only stream there for an hour. No, on YouTube, you can stream for 12 days. Yeah, there's no limit to how much time on YouTube. Alright, thinking about this, just looking. I'm going to go get that other white acrylic. I do want white around those letters. I want the letters to stand out a little more. So I'll use the Dilutions white paint pen. Hopefully it won't screw it up. I can't remember if it was Monique. Monique, was it you that said you really didn't like these Dilutions paint pens? That they had dried up or something? Because really, of all the paint pens and all the products that I would highly recommend, and I haven't found anything quite their equivalent, because you know me, I like small, delicate kind of stuff. For small nib paint pen, I have found nothing even remotely close to these Dilutions, and mine work great. So, but I think it was Monique who said she was not a fan of the Dilutions, these small Dilutions paint pens. I love them. Love them. And I did buy, what was it? There was a Craft Smart or something like that. Diane paid her to say this. Okay, then maybe it was Galena. It was either you or Galena had said that. But yeah, for the smallness of the nib, I love these things. And nobody paid me to say that, and I had to pay for these myself. Nobody bought them for me. But honestly, I like them a lot. And they're a little pricey, I think, but for what they are, but they work well, so I don't mind that. Nobody paid me. I wish somebody would start paying me, for Pete's sake. Eileen. Yeah, I like that lettering better now. And I'll have to clean it up a little bit, but that's okay, because now you can kind of see it. Why do they dry up? Mine didn't dry up. I think it was Galena. Michaels carries these. Over in that Dilutions area. In my Michaels, it's right up next to the Jane Davenport stop. And in there you get like 5 different colors. I brought the black in here and the yellow. But for paint pens, if you want a little nib, in my humble opinion, they're the best, the best, the best. And then where I have cleanup to do, I can use the white pencil, but the white pencil wasn't going to work well enough. But I can taper the ends now with this. Because it's really an illusion, right? You know, sometimes I get a better feel for what it looks like when I look in the camera than when I look at it face on. Something about that O I really don't like, but I think it was my fault to begin with, so. Okay. Yeah, Kathy, that's good advice about pumping them and don't flood them. All right, now I gotta let that dry so I can fix it. Are you guys trying to find another site to live stream on? Alright, well this is getting, alright, and then you guys said gold around the edges. Do I have, the gold I have, I was thinking, is pigment ink. You know, the old pigment. You guys are going to be shocked when you see what I still have. And I think I have a gold one. Alright, where is it? Here we go. These little inkers, like this. This one is a silver and a gold. So let me see about using this. Yeah, that's going to work just fine. Can you believe I still have some of these that work? They were pigment, and I was never a big fan. Hey, Suze, you're going to have to Twitter me that because I can't take links when I'm on stream. Or I lose the whole deal, man. And next thing you know, I'm off shopping. I've forgotten all about you guys. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yeah, that's inking it pretty good. Is it hard for you guys to tell? Thanks, Teresa. For goofing up as bad as I goofed up by ignoring Eileen, it's come out better than I expected. I need to pay attention to Eileen. Then the other one that I want to work on, I'm just having a really hard time coming up with kind of an idea of how I want to finish it off. Like this one, the circle one today, I would have probably wanted to draw circles, and I had thought about doing Zentangle circles. Like I did that one, I think I sent it to Jennifer Crackalacken. I don't know, but I know I sent it off. I didn't keep it. You know, draw the circles and then Zentangle in them. I thought I wouldn't mind doing that. And in Flourishes, I have no clue what I want to do for Flourishes. None. They are oldies, aren't they, Eileen? This is 6x6, Josie. Hi. The no flooding came straight from Diane when you took the class. Okay, so you've taken a class with her. Lucky you. I think she, well, I don't know. Eileen's taken a class with her too. I think it would be fun. One, I love her accent. And I like watching her on video. She makes arting look pretty effortless, you know? I mean, and I like that about her. She definitely has her own style, which I think we all kind of go out in this world looking for. But yeah, who's going to know her products better than her, right? Well, these old things came in handy, and they are old. They were, in my opinion, when you bought these, they were useless. This was a definite gimmick sort of deal going on. These little pigment inkers like this. Yeah, they were a gimmick. Do they even sell these anymore? I don't think they do. I haven't seen them. They would be someplace like at a stamp store or a scrapbooking store or something like that. You'd never find these like at Michael's or anything like this. I know I got these at my local stamp store when we had such things. But I don't even know if there's a single stamp store left in America. There used to be a great one in, oh look, they make great circles. There used to be a really, really good stamp store in Branson, Missouri, believe it or not. And I bought a ton of stamps there. So there, I got the edging done. Let me turn off the light so you guys get a better representation of the colors. This is a crazy one. Do the same thing like this, but use a flourish stencil and not a circle stencil. Do I have a flourish stencil? Well, I think I do, but I think it's big. Hey, Paula. You didn't look very muddy at your mud run, but your mud burn looked really bad, Paula. I really felt bad for you. But you could have been a lot muddier. So, alright, I'll look at this later and determine whether or not I think it's done. Let me go look for a flourish stencil. Yeah, that came out pretty okay. I'm okay with that. Be thinking about what you would do with this stencil, the chevron one, because I still have to finish that one too. Let me go see if I have a flourish stencil. I don't know if I do or not. Okay. Most everything is too big for this 6x6 format is the problem. Most of the stuff I have. But I got thinking I could use that for Flourish. I have no clue where I got this. I don't remember having it, honestly. I have no clue where that came from. That's a little scary now, isn't it? But that one would be cool with that wipe-off technique, if I could get a really good wipe-off. And then I found this stencil, too, that I bought the longest time ago at Tuesday morning when they were having that huge. But I like those wings. I wouldn't mind doing something with those wings. So, and then the other thing I thought was, and I've got a million things out here. You know, in these Wish stencils we bought, there's a ton of flourishes in there, I think. You have this stencil? I don't know where I got it. What's Paula's talking about? I know they're trying to trick her header. Thank you, Dorothy. I just was scrolling back in chat reading. Hi, Kimberly. It is a pretty stencil. Where in the world did I get it? But now I'm looking through my Wish, and I don't know if I'll just show you guys. Kind of like Jen did her stencil storage. I did it too, but I did it 3-ring binder, and I just added washi to the edges of the packaging so I can flip through here quick. See, there's flourishes on a lot of these Wish app stencils that we bought. But they're fairly small, I mean, but you have to remember I'm working with a 6x6 format, so it's not like you can use those great big flourishes. You can't remember where you got yours either? Yeah, see, where I got it, I don't know. I don't remember buying it. Usually I remember at least buying stuff, but I guess I should quit feeling distressed when I can't remember stuff, because that's only going to get worse as I get older, right? Okay, this has nice flourishes and a crown. That's a bonus. Flourishes and a crown. Hello. So, but they're pretty small. I mean, really. And then I don't remember in this last batch, those are the stencils from Kaisercraft, which I haven't used yet. I'm going to say what was in these. That one won't work. That one's not going to work. Roses, tree. Here's another circle one. I could use that circle one. I love this one. They're too tiny. Yeah, see, that's what I think too. Oh, there's another circle one I could have used. Arrows. Yeah, there's nothing in that pack that's going to work. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of stuck. They're either too big or too little. Does that count as flourishes, you guys? I think it does. Let me see which one, what color background I can do this on. That's what that would look like if I did it on this and used black. I don't like that one. Too dark. Alright, here's a multicolored one. This may be the best one. It counts as flourishes? Okay, try the bigger one. You mean this one? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But now I have to decide if I like it. And I'm kind of tempted to do a coat of matte medium on this first, so that when I do the wipe off, it doesn't, I don't have the Tim Holtz flourish stencil. No, I do not. I don't have it. Just thinking which one I like it. I think I like it with the green background, black with the green. Yep, I like the green one. I like that one. Alright, I'm going to, because I want all of the black to wipe off, I'm going to coat this with a layer of matte medium, so that when I wipe the black off, none of this has any black left on it. Make a big stencil like the crown flower. Make a bigger stencil. You want me to sit here and cut it while you guys watch? I don't have like a cutting machine with the software and everything like Jean. I don't have that. And furthermore, I'm not going to get one. Yeah, I like that one, the green one, the best. I think it's going to be pretty. Alright, let me clean this paintbrush out real good, because it had black on it before. Now I'm going to use it for glue. I love using the magical papers as the backgrounds. I really, really do. I really like that. Do it. Yep, I'm going to do it. Hopefully there isn't too much of this powder that's not dissolved, so that this is going to stay put. I'm going to move quick and not go over it too many times, so. It's not moving. Or if it is, it's certainly not very noticeable. But now I know it's not going to move. Right. Matte medium is good idea. Colors will be brighter. That's what I think too, Kathy. The black won't taint the vibrancy of the colors, which on that other one it did. Which for the theme of that, I think actually worked out well, but for this one, I don't want the colors to be dimmed at all. And there's brush strokes apparent, but that's fine. You know, you want to. Every girl needs a huge stencil of a flourish with a crown. Well, I imagine. Duh. Alright, I'll let that cool. And we had originally been working on that Strathmore paper out of the tile book, and I really like that paper for the Magicals. Really, really like it. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. And the whole design is going to be on there, so I think that's pretty much going to be the design. It's annoying you that you can't remember, and there's nothing on it to indicate where it came from, but it's in this little package, and it's stapled, which makes me wonder if it wasn't attached to something. I don't know. I don't know. And when you get old and your memory goes kaput, you can't worry about it because you'll go crazy worrying about it, right? Alright. I need to move all this junk. Oh my god, I'm going to have a ton of stuff to put away today. From all over the house. I honestly have raided every corner of this house. Oh well. What are you going to do? Hi, Kia. Robin Williams quote, "Men wearing pants so tight you can tell what religion they are." Alright, now Paula is here. The last time, Paula, I did this, I said I needed you here to tell me. But then I'd forgotten. Well, I didn't even see Ange do it. I guess Ange had done this technique at her stream Friday night, but I missed it, obviously. Oh, that pretty green gone. Now get out the baby wipes because I'm going to need them like crazy. Alright, I will blow this. And, well, with the matte medium on there, it probably doesn't matter. I'm going to dry it a little bit. I do like the technique a lot. It's a Hero Art stencil. Well, where the hell did we get it? Because I have no clue. Okay, now I'm wondering if I should, well, no, I'm just going to say my black paint is pretty streaky, but we're just going to go for it. Okay, I want this somewhat centered. Up, down. Alright, here we go. You better hope this works, Eileen. I can't see for crap. Alright, I'm having to seriously put my ass into this. I mean, my back into it. You have to really want this done bad. The small areas are almost impossible, I think. Definitely works better with the big area stencil, you guys. A petal set that must be in the... Huh. That you smack, I have no memory. None. It's just weird that I have no memory at all of it. I think standing up is definitely going to be better. It's going to take half my life, I think. Oops. Bent the stencil a little bit. Those little areas, I think, are going to be virtually impossible. Why do my hands look like they're going to explode? Oh, because I'm pushing down? Seeing all the white? I'm having to put my ass on it? Well, Paula is actually right. Like, you got to put some ass on this. And I don't think I'm ever going to get actually crisp edges. But we'll do the best we can. How about that? I'm more worried about, because this stencil is kind of delicate, bending. But I can get my nails down in, you know, like some of it. When I get my nails down in it, then I can feel it. I'm definitely glad I put the matte medium down. Still don't know how long I have to get it done though. It's because you dried it. Best done while still damp. Well, I did it when still damp the last time, and then Eileen yelled at me and said, dry it. See how hashtag it's all Eileen's fault at the end of the day, no matter what? It really is. It truly is. Hashtag all Eileen's fault. And if this gets to be too big a pain in the neck, you know what happens. Those little leaves, I'm not sure about that at all. At all, at all. Paula's probably sitting there going, you chose a really bad stencil for this technique, girl. Live and learn. And I don't even care if the edges are crisp. As long as it's symmetrical, you know. Equally bad on both sides. Let it dry a little, geesh. Well, I think it was fairly damp still. I mean, I didn't dry it completely. It's working. It's just taking its time. It's no big deal. If I hadn't put the matte medium on, I think I would have already thrown it away and said, this is so not going to happen. But I think the matte medium is letting me get some of it off easier. But there may be a time, too, where it's like, okay, that's it. No more. Or I'm going to scrape it off. I mean, maybe that's what I should be doing, is just scraping it off. Do you have any alcohol in a spray bottle? If you spritz through the stencil, that will help to dissolve the paint a little and get it to lift better. What did Debbie say? Flip it over and start over. Well, no, the back side, see, is not the magical paper. I wanted to do this because of the magical paper. Do I have alcohol in a spray bottle? No, but I'm trying to think. You guys think it's just not worth it? Well, what I was thinking was on some of these small areas, let me see, because I did the matte medium rather than wipe it off, because some of these delicate areas are never, ever, ever going to. So I thought on the delicate areas I could just try and scrape it off, or do I just blow it off and just say, well, lesson learned? Because I think the longer I'm going, the harder it's going to be, and I don't know. I suppose before I give up entirely, I could try the alcohol. I've got a little mini mister right here. Let's give it a try. You're not supposed to spray alcohol, though, you know. Or not supposed to breathe it. Alright, now we've got alcohol. We'll try it. I don't know if it's going to work. Use it to wipe, then put some on the baby wipe. I'll get a fresh baby wipe. Alright, we're going to see if this alcohol... Oh, well that makes it way easier. Way to go, Mac! I just didn't breathe when I sprayed. Yeah, the alcohol definitely makes it easier. Damn, Sam. Why'd you let me work so hard? Yeah, this is going to work now. I'm cool with this. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty when it's done too. And that's why I don't really want to give up on it, because I think it is going to be pretty. I wish these baby wipes weren't so darn wet, though. Dang. These are like the juiciest baby wipes. Of course, it's a brand new pack, have just been open like a few days. And they're always really juicy when you open them. But yeah, this is even letting me getting down in the small little areas, which is very cool, very cool. Tip from Jane Davy. She uses alcohol spray to make textures on her painted papers for collage, among other techniques. I never would have thought to put alcohol on it. I really wouldn't have. But yeah, it worked great. Now when it evaporates, I don't know, probably I could have gotten alcohol up underneath the stencil, so I don't know, you know, when I pull this up, what I'm going to find. I hope I find that it's going to be fine, but, you know, that's the danger of doing something like that, too. Anything liquid, you run the risk of it running up under your stencil. But if I'm not rubbing on it, hopefully, when it evaporates, the black will just stay put, right? And the moisture shouldn't be affecting the paper or anything, because I put that layer of matte medium on there. Right. Okay, now just the flowers. Yeah, that was a great idea, Mac, actually. It really was. I'm going to think about those small areas. My fingernail's working fairly well on the larger areas. This has got to be boring as hell for you guys, but sorry. Hopefully you're working on something yourself. That's all I can say. Use TP to do... What the heck, Eileen? What are you talking about? Hang on, gotta change positions. It would really help if I could see, but I can't see what I'm doing either. No, that's too pokey. Alright, a lot of the little stuff I may let go. I don't know. I'll see. I've almost got to do that one, though, because I did this one. Oh, I think I hear a rat. Can't tell if he's got the backhoe. Hang on, let me look. Nope, he's got the tractor. I just hope he was able to help Woody. Alright. Boy, that alcohol made all the difference, Mac. What about Q-tips? That could work. I could try that. Have millions of those. And then I don't have to spray it too. I can just saturate that. I really don't have but that and those leaves left. Oh, that's working. That's working. Yeah, that works great. Thanks, you guys. You're so smart. Hi, Paul Bunyan. How'd you do? How'd you do? Did you get it down?
Got her down.
Did you really? Was there damage to the house?
Yeah, big old hole in his roof.
Oh, no.
Right in the valley.
Oh, no. Did you guys tarp it or something for him?
Put some visqueen up there. That's all you can do.
Yeah. And then hope to God you don't get too much rain. But it didn't go all the way through. It's just into the...
No, it went clear through it.
Into his living area.
Down to the insulation. You see the insulation on the attic.
Oh, man.
Probably over the living room and the entry.
Oh, man. They've just had the crappiest luck lately, huh?
Really?
Makes me feel bad for them. So, there you go. Everybody's saying hi, Robert. Paul Bunyan is home from his tree cutting unexpected job today, huh?
Yeah.
I bet Woody was appreciative, huh?
Oh, yes.
How was Peggy, by the way?
She seemed to be okay.
Dumb?
She still can't see real good, she said. Couldn't see well to drive.
Okay.
But she was okay. She was out looking at damage.
I've known Woody literally since the day I moved here 20-some years ago, you guys. And Woody probably, when my husband was sick, he was so good to me. He'd come down and help me with my yard, and oh my gosh, I would have been lost without Woody. And just a few weeks ago, he came down and knocked on the door and asked if we'd go pick up his mail and stuff because his wife had had a stroke. And it's just been really one thing after another, hasn't it, Robert?
Yeah.
Just poor Woody and Peggy. They've had, oh my gosh, more than their share of difficulty these last few months. I'm glad you were able to help them, Robert Bond. I don't care what Eileen says, you really are an okay guy. She was bad-mouthing you again, in case you were wondering.
It was?
Eileen. She's always doing that, Robert.
Doggone. I thought Eileen was my buddy.
They probably have had it with me doing this today. Wood out of their tree. Going, oh my God, you don't put this up on YouTube. You'll get 25 million thumbs down. But I like this. I really do. Yeah. And Woody he is one of the nicest men on earth. I'm not kidding. I can't even begin to describe to you how good a guy Woody is. I mean, he's like Robert. He does the right thing because it's the right thing to do. You know, like when Jim was sick, he'd come down and just sit with Jim, so Jim had a buddy, you know. I mean, he was just so thoughtful that way. He was, I don't know, I just can't say enough good about Woodrow. Absolutely love him and his wife. So, you know, now, of course, it's Robert repaying the favor, but I'm just so happy that we're able to help Woody, you know. You love watching it. Okay, here's Eileen's response, Robert, in capital letters, screaming out loud. I was not, Robert.
I knew that. I said she's my buddy. I knew that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I was yesterday, but not today.
See what you got to look forward to?
You say, well, you live with her, dumbass. What's wrong with you? Couldn't you found a nice girl?
I noticed that right off second day here.
And of course, I have him on a leash, right? Like, he can't go anywhere. He was begging to stay, that's all I can say.
And begging you to put the skillet down.
I'll be nice to you for a few days now because you were so nice to Woodrow.
Alright.
Well, did I say a few days?
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back. I got a little carried away there, Robert. Yeah, yeah, I was carried away there. Alright, just cleaning up the edges now. I think I've pretty much got it. Oh, and it looks good underneath too, so I think I'm going to leave it like this. Most of the... Let me see if I can get a couple of those little dots. I really am glad that Robert, he left. One has the equipment and the ability to help people like he does. I really am. I give him mountains of crap, you guys. I totally do. But really, I'm so thankful that he is the kind of guy who will do that and never ask for a thing in return. You know, like I'm sure Woody was down there going, well, let me pay you, and Robert will be like, nope. You gotta take care of your neighbors. You know, I'm so proud and happy that he's a guy like that who will do that. So I give him crap, but really, he knows deep down I so appreciate him and the way he is. He's just a good egg. Alright, I'm about ready to call that done. I think it looks good. Getting high on the alcohol? That could very well be, Eileen. Alright, you guys ready for the reveal? I'll come down. He is one of the nicest men on earth. Oh, I forgot that center one. I gotta do that one. Sorry. Goofed up. I want the center done, right? And I mean, I could keep going over this and probably get it cleaner and crisper all the time, but I'm not sure I even care about that, you know? I think it's probably going to be okay like this. He is a man in a million. There's no doubt about it. There you go. There's the big reveal. It's hard to tell where the... You can see that it wasn't... It's not real crisp. But that's okay. I don't mind that. I kind of like it like this. Now I'll let that evaporate. Take a drink of my coffee. Last time you used this, you used silver glitter paste over a turquoise background. Oh, I'll bet that was pretty. Yeah, now I just have to decide what I want to do on top of this. It came out pretty cool. I like it. But you know, it's the magical paper, you guys. I love those magical papers. I really, really do. I do so much with them. I started out originally with a magical background, and at the beginning of the recording, you'll see the paper before anything happens to it. And then I just put black acrylic paint with a stencil on. And this is actually the original technique that I ever saw somebody do this was Paula. And I don't remember what she called it, but I have never seen anybody do it before Paula. And you'd think after I watched Paula, every video Paula ever put out, and then every time she streamed since then, you'd think I'd have a really good idea how to do it. But I let Eileen tell me. There you go. Dumbass. I'm kidding. So anyway, I don't know what I want to do on top of this, and I only have a few more minutes. And then I probably am going to call it a day so I can go up and shower and get some dinner for us. But I want to do something else on top of it. I don't want it just to be this. You remember Paula doing it? Yeah, Paula did it pretty frequently, actually. Yeah, magical paper with gel medium and then black paint and then wipe off to a stencil. Yeah. Well, actually, she was in chat a little while ago. I miss Paula's streams a lot. I really do. But I get it. I mean, she's young. She's got to work and, yeah. It took her only 7 years. Yeah, Paula's in chat right now. But, you know, I get, Paula, that, you know, you get so little time off that your priority is not entertaining us, you know, that you've got a life that you've got to go ahead and live, and I get that. So, anyway, I'm going to stop the recording now, and then if we do any more to this, we can decide. Oh, I put the stencil in the wrong thing. Anyway, if you watch this on YouTube, you have a better constitution than I do.